Hey, good morning. I'm back. Day 3, my personal Facebook Live video challenge. Again, I will be covering, again, the book, The Slight Edge, Jeff Olson. We're on Chapter 3. Chapter 3, The Secret of the Easy Things. If I had to be here, I bet y'all didn't think I'd do this day 3, did you? He starts out with a quote. It's a traditional Shaker hymn. It says, "'Tis a gift to be simple, 'tis a gift to be free, 'tis a gift to come down where you ought to be, and when we find ourselves in the place just right, 'twill be in the valley of love and delight." So he starts out talking about. Have you ever met a successful person? Everything seems to be great. They're wealthy. They got great relationships. They live in a beautiful home and all that. How did they get there? He talks about how to join the 5%. 5% would be those where everybody wants to be in life. The 1 out of 20 to truly achieve their goals and dreams and aspirations. How do you do it? He states it pretty plainly. He says they understand the slight edge and how it works for them or against them. And here's from the book on page 34. It says, "If you will learn to understand and apply the slight edge, I will guarantee you that in time, and chances are less time than you would imagine, you will have what you desire. You will be among the 5%. You will be successful, and you will achieve those aims, goals, and dreams by doing the simple things." That's what successful people do. Simple things that are easy to do. Hold on, sorry. Okay. He tells some very basic things, but it's things that I certainly need to hear. And he says, if it's easy to do, how come everybody doesn't do them? He goes, because they also are easy not to do, and while anybody could do them, most won't. He says, we're all capable of being winners, and yes, that includes you, and it includes me. A couple of more from page 36. He says, tapping into the slight edge means doing things that are easy. Simple little disciplines that done consistently over time will add up to the very biggest accomplishments. Here's the problem. Every action that is easy to do is also easy not to do. He says that's a choice you face every day, every hour. A simple, positive action repeated over time. A simple error in judgment repeated over time. He tells the story in the introduction. I didn't relay that to you, but I will now, about a lady that he met in the Phoenix airport who was a shoe shine lady. And he noted that she was very personable, very friendly. She really had great interaction with her customers, and he was really impressed with her, and he thought that she could be much more successful than she was. She had complained to him that, or had mentioned to him that she had a child who was wanting to go to a cheerleader camp, and she was wondering how she was going to be able to afford to send the child to the camp. He noticed that there was a pile of books beside her, and the books were romance novels, little things you can pick up at the dollar store type of deal, and they were just mindless entertainment, basically something for her to escape from the day while she was doing her shoe shine. But he thought what difference it would make if she had, instead of those pile of romance novels, if she had a pile of self-development books, and he lists several authors that if she would have had those books there, and had in her off time been diving into that instead of the other, that her issue that she had with the child not being able to go to the cheerleader camp would have certainly been taken care of, and who knows, she could have owned her own business, perhaps had a franchise of shoe shine owners. Okay, so he goes on to talk more. He says, success is a progressive realization of a worthy ideal. I like this. He says that sometimes it's something you experience gradually over time. Failure is just as gradual. In fact, the difference between success and failure is so subtle you can't even see it or recognize it during the process. And here's how real success is built. By the time you get the feedback, the real work is already done. I love that. Now, he goes on and gives an example about the cost of waiting, and he relates a story about two 24-year-olds who had read about investing for their retirement, and one of them jumped in and started right away and invested from age 24 to 29, $2,000 a year. And in this example, he said earning 12%. Now, I know that's kind of a stretch, but he gave the example that that guy quit. His other friend waited those 5 years and didn't start till he was 30. Well, long story short, by the time they were both 65, the one who quit at age 29 versus the guy who invested from 30 all the way to age 62 had virtually the same amount of money. The cost of waiting is drastic. That's something that I wish I would have taken much more seriously as a young person. I hope my kids take that and actually do something with it, because I want them to be in the 5%. Okay. But the point he also makes is don't ever give up, though. It's never too late to start, and it's always too late to wait. He goes on to relate about health and fitness. He says, if you ate a cheeseburger and had a heart attack immediately, you'd never touch a cheeseburger again. If you if you don't work out today, is it going to kill you? No, but it's the compound effect over time. Proper nutrition over time, proper exercise over time versus not doing it. The compound effect, the slight edge, kicks in. It absolutely kicks in. All right, so here are the key points of chapter 2. If you learn to understand and apply the slight edge, your life will become filled with hundreds of thousands of small, seemingly insignificant actions, all of them easy to do, none of them mysterious, complex, or difficult. These are the actions that will create your success. That's what successful people do. Simple things that are easy to do. Here's the problem. Every action that is easy to do is also easy not to do. Like it would be very easy for me not to get on Facebook Live, but here I am. So again, my point of doing this is to create my own momentum in my life. I have not done this type of thing over and over and over again. I'm at where I'm at. But like he said, it's never too late to start. Well, I'm 57, and it's never too late to start. So he says that's what successful people do. Simple things that are easy to do. Here's the problem. Every action that is easy to do is also easy not to do. If you don't do them, you won't suffer or fail or blow it today. But that simple error in judgment compounded over time will ruin your chances for success. So that's what I want to do. I want to up my chances. Okay? Yeah, it'd have been better. It'd have been better if I'd have done this at 22. Of course, they didn't have Facebook Live at 22, but they had other things, and I didn't do them. But you know what? At 57, I plan on being around a long time, and it's never too late to start, and it is always too late to wait. So until tomorrow, day 4, hope you have a great day. If you find this helpful, make a comment, share it with somebody, and thanks for following me. I appreciate it.